With his sire, not a single doubt, now a sire and grandsire of Golden Slipper winners, there's much excitement about the arrival of Anders at Widden Stud in 2021. They're also looking forward to the first foals of his barn mate by their own Zoustar, Zousain. Antony, it's been another wonderful year for Widden Stud. Zoustar continuing his great work as a leading sire. His daughter Mizzy sold for $2.2 million. You've been buying and selling $1 million yearlings and some fabulous mares.
Yeah, it's been a great year. Obviously, plenty of uncertainty as the year started out, but really thrilled with the way the year's panned out. Obviously, Zoustar's flown the flag, as you said, leading from the front. Another Group 1 winner, another 13 stakes winners. Had another phenomenal season right across the track and right around the globe. So it's great to see him back from the Northern Hemisphere after completing his third season up there. Much excitement about Zoustar on a global scale. And yeah, we have managed to secure some nice mares. Obviously the value of Australian mares and bloodstocks really being realised, and we're seeing that the sale rings and the online auctions, just the value of the Australian brood mares, and to buy mares like Muse and Hummer were great additions for the farm. So yeah, all in all, very pleasing year.
In front, Anders well clear. Ole Kirk runs to second.
Always exciting having a first season sire, and Anders really fits the Widden mould, doesn't he? His sire, not a single doubt, a real breed shape, and now sire of a Golden Slipper winner and grandsire of a Golden Slipper winner, and of horses such as the champion sprinter Classique Legend, carrying forward the great Redute's Choice Blood.
Anders to me is an incredibly exciting young sire. He's just got an amazing turn of foot, that blistering speed. He is all speed, a stunning physique, a really interesting deep pedigree. So there's so much going for that horse, and the response from the breeders has really backed up our high opinion of him and really the high value we put on him when we purchased him. He's been incredibly popular as well.
He was always an outstanding type, a $670,000 yearling, and so like some of the very best that throw to Not a Single Doubt's dam sire Rory's Jester, with that bright chestnut, the nuggety sort of physique and plenty of white.
Yeah, he is that real quintessential Not a Single Doubt. He sums that up beautifully with his speed on the track and the physical type he is. He has amazing presence, and everyone who's worked with him and been around him, I know Annabelle Nation rates him very, very highly as one of her favourite horses. She's got a really sweet spot in her heart. Kieran Maher and David Eustace are the same. They've really reinforced our belief in him, and when we were looking to purchase him, when I spoke to Kieran, David and Annabelle, the three people who'd probably worked closest with the horse, they really gave you a true sense of confidence in him. Knowing him, his temperament, his type and his speed, they're all the traits you're looking for in a stallion, and they really emphasised that when talking to them and really reinforced our views and gave us the confidence to really step out of our crease and buy him.
It really is an interesting pedigree, isn't it? His dam sire, War Emblem, a Kentucky Derby and Preakness winner from the Mr. Prospector line, and Sunday Silence is in there too.
Yes, I mean, he does have a really international pedigree. Sunday Silence is a breed shaper. In the same way, of course, Redute's and Not a Single Doubt have been breed shapers here. War Emblem's a star in the American scene, and he's an internationally recognisable stallion in that pedigree. So many options when mating with this stallion, and he does really mate beautifully to so many of your mares. And I know going through our own mares, mares to buy that really suit him, looking at mares on the farm to mate to him and talking to clients, there's so many options. So he does really stand out as not only the speed and the physical, but with that great pedigree you can really utilise.
But it's all Anders at the moment, 150 to go, some 4, 5, 6 clear.
It's quite incredible that run he had, the 4 races he won in a row, starting with a Wyong maiden. He went to Rose Hill, won on a heavy 8, had a short break, came back first up to beat Ole Kirk in the Rosebud before beating Peltzer and Mamaragan in the San Domenico. I mean, it's very rare for a colt to string wins together like that.
Yeah, we really saw what a horse he was on the track, just so dominant at Wyong. He put together those 4 big wins. Of course, beating Ole Kirk, his ratings were through the roof, breaking obviously a race record as well there in the San Domenico. They're all the sort of really wow moments when you look at an elite stallion. You say, do they really have that turn of foot and that speed that really makes you sit up and take note? And this horse had it, and had it in spades.
He does represent great value. I mean, the San Domenico has been won by a lot of exciting young stallions, and Anders is great value, standing at just $16,500.
He certainly is great value. As I said, the breeders have really reinforced that. He's full as a centipede sock draw, as I said the other day. The reaction from the breeders when we announced him at stud was great excitement. When we announced the fee, they couldn't believe it. Such an outstanding prospect on the back of extreme choice. Obviously, as a son of Not a Single Doubt, the champion first season sire, get a slipper winner from only a handful of foals. And here you have this outstanding son of Not a Single Doubt at just 15 grand. I think the breeders really see value. They've really committed some wonderful, wonderful mares to him, and all the best breeders have been very quick to support us. And the breeding rights, we did a handful of them. They were done in no time, and the book full sign went up very quickly. So he is going to get every opportunity at stud, and I'm sure when his yearlings turn up at the early yearling sales, the Magic Millions, the Classic, and then right through to the Easter sales, the buyers and trainers, they just know what a wow horse he is, and they understand what type of stallion he is, and it won't be about the fee then. It'll just be a real clamour to get those stock in his stables as well.
Your son of Zoustar, the Group 2 winner Zousain, has his first foals arriving this season. He's also great value, and he looks just outstanding here in the Widden Valley.
He was the most popular first season sire again last year. He got inundated early and full book. I think he was similar to Anders, as a great looking, very fast, well-bred horse at a great price. And the similar sort of breeders, those major hunter breeders and the astute breeders, really jumped on him. So we covered 188 mares, excellent fertility. I don't think any stallion last year would have had any more mares in foal than Zousain. So he'd be very well represented in the spring with some great foals arriving. So many of those breeders I've spoken to are really looking forward to their arrival and keen to back up again. They see what Zoustar's done, how successful the sire line's been through Encosta and Northern Media, Zoustar and now Zousain. The breeders who pick value and pick type have really picked this horse. So I'm sure he's going to be the gun young stallion in that bracket as we go through the spring with his first foals arriving.
And your young sires, Trapeze Artist and Written By in particular, they're just so exciting. How are they getting on?
A stallion like Trapeze Artist, there you have Schnitzel's highest rated son. He's the highest rated sprinter in the world. He's just a magnificent physical specimen. He's really furnished into a great bull. We've seen some of his weanlings sell very well already, and Bert Vieira's really keen to retain and race some of the best ones he's bred, and make sure they go to the best trainers as well. I think it was the most popular first season sire of his year as well. He covered 180 mares, and they were really high quality mares, a very high class son of Schnitzel. He's been very well supported, and we're looking forward to getting his yearlings to the sale next year and then onto the track. Written By is very similar to Trapeze Artist, with his first crop yearlings to go to the sale next year. He will get a lot of very early types like himself, champion 2-year-old. He won his first 4 starts. Of course, he won the Blue Diamond like Extreme Choice, but like Capitalist, he's by Written Tycoon. So we've seen the sons of Written Tycoon and just how much they've achieved. Outstanding value. You can send a mare to him for under 25,000, and the astute breeders have really seen that and jumped on him this year.
We'll have a story on the new Victorian farm, but that expansion sets great foundations for Widden's future.
It was a big decision to move into Victoria, but a great opportunity there. There's so many good things happening in both states, and there's no reason you just have to be nailed to one of them. We certainly see plenty of great things happening in Victoria like we have in New South Wales for many years. So we want to be a part of all of that.